up guys, welcome back to the channel. So yes, we have bought a Bmw 335i. It is an E92 2009 and yeah, I know it's not a M3 with a V8 engine, but it does have an M54 engine which produces 300 brake horsepower stock, and if you do a single turbo conversion it can easily push to about 700 brake. Now the reason why we bought this car is because on the Copart advert it did say this car was stripped. And if you look down here guys, it was stripped, but all the parts actually came with the car. Now all these parts were inside the car. They didn't really do a good job of actually maintaining the parts inside the car, because this front bumper right here, it's got a massive bulge back here. It's because this was completely bent and it was completely pushed over to this side here, because whoever put it inside the car, they didn't really do a good job of actually putting the parts in there. They kind of just chucked them in and the bumper kind of lost its shape on that side. We have kind of bent it back to its shape, but I think this front bumper we're not going to be keeping anyways. You guys are probably thinking, oh, all the parts here you can just whack them on.
Yeah, not forgetting.
Not as easy as that.
Yeah, not forgetting we got the side skirts as well for both sides, but they're not in the best of condition. Yeah,
they got a lot of scratch marks. You can tell by the dust on the panels. They've been sat around for quite a long time. So these rings look absolutely fine, but they're actually useless to us. Now the reason why they're useless is because the brackets that sit along with these point in the camera, they're all broken. Same on this side as well. So we can't really use these wings. And believe it or not guys, these wings are actually made out of plastic. Normally they're made out of, what is it, aluminium or some kind of metal. But yeah, these are actually plastic, which is kind of weird to be honest. So yeah, I've not really seen that before to be honest with you guys. Anyways, what we're going to do is, myself and Z, we're going to talk you through the car, what the issues are, what needs doing, and what our plans are for this car. Before we actually show you guys the car, I just want to say, if you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing, and if you do subscribe, hit the bell icon as well. That way you'll be notified every time we upload a video. If you guys do enjoy the videos, be sure to give them a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. And follow us on Instagram at Performance for all the behind the scenes of what we do when we don't actually put out a video. Guys, now we were actually planning on doing the C63 video for today, but instead we're doing a new car reveal. That's because we are still waiting for a few parts to get here for the C63. Once those parts actually get here, we can actually do a video on that car and a test drive as well, and then that way we can kind of end that project and actually fully start working on this project. Anyways guys, myself and Z, we're going to talk you through the car. So one of the first issues that we have with this car is actually underneath the bonnet. So Z, when you brought the car in, what did you realise? Because the car did sound a little funny when you actually brought it in.
Yeah, so it's got a slight misfire. I'm assuming it's the ignition coil. So we'll plug the diagnostic up, which you got right here. There's the engine light on, so we'll get a reading of it and see what it's showing us. So this car was a finance repossession, was it?
It was, yeah. So the previous owner, he had an outstanding finance and he obviously didn't pay it off. So that's where the car actually went through Copart. I'm not too sure why they took all the parts off, to be honest. So it doesn't really explain that. There's no actual damage to the car, there's no damage to the panels. It's just the bracket that's broken off the headlight, and obviously the brackets that are broken off the wing, but I'm not too sure what's going on there.
But apart from that, there's no damage, so I don't know why someone's actually removed the parts unless they're trying to strip it all.
Yeah, that is quite weird, to be honest. Maybe someone tried to break it, or maybe someone stole it and tried to rip it apart.
Yeah, do not close the window, no handles.
Yeah, so both sides of the doors don't have handles. We actually found the handles inside the car in the glove box. So the way we open the door right now is you just shove your finger inside there, you can feel a little lever, and you just gotta literally pull back. So it's something like this, if I can get my hand in there. There we go guys. So that's the way we open the door right now. It's a little awkward, it kind of hurts your hand a bit, but it's gotta be done. You see the rims are actually in good condition. We did find a invoice inside the car that said the rims have been refurbed, so they're all in pretty good condition. I think the ones on that side have got a few scuff marks here and there, but we're not going to be keeping these rims.
Yeah, I mean the tyres are in good condition as well, and these are the MV2 Bmw Alloys.
And they've been resprayed as well, so they actually look really good, to be honest. These are 19 inch, are they?
Yeah, 19s.
Yeah, it fills the arch really well, the 19, so I think the new set of rims that we do buy for the car, they have to be 19s. You can't really go any less than that. I think 19s really do set this car off.
Yeah, so we're not going to actually keep these alloys. These will be coming off, and we'll be purchasing some alloys for it. We're not sure which alloys just yet.
We've got a couple of bonus features over here, guys. You've got a carbon fibre rear diffuser. We've also got a spoiler as well in carbon fibre. I'm not a massive fan of this spoiler, so I think we will be getting rid of this as well. We have got a new spoiler going on. It's going to look a lot more aggressive than this, and it's going to really set this car off. It's not carbon fibre, but when you guys see it, you're going to really like it. Well, some of you guys might not like it, but I know a lot of you will. We are going to be keeping the rear diffuser. We were thinking of doing putting on an M3 bumper, rear bumper, but if you do that, you'll have to get the twin exhaust as well to go with the cutouts for the twin pipes. But I think this is fine. What do you reckon, Z?
Yeah, I think it actually looks good with that carbon fibre and the tips coming out the other side, so that's all good. We'll keep that as it is. One more thing, these are pre-facelift lights. I think the LCR lights are way better than these ones, so we might be replacing them at some point.
So this model in 2013 onwards, you do get the facelift lights, the LCR lights. They look a lot more modern. These look a bit more classic, like, you know, from the 2006 onwards you get these lights. So yeah, if you come along this way, you do the body of this car is actually pretty much pristine. There's no dents, no like damage to it, there's no scuff marks. So the chassis itself, the body itself is perfectly fine. This is probably one of the best conditioned cars I've actually bought, to be honest. You might be actually changing the colour of this car, so guys, comment down below what colour do you guys want to see us change this car, because there's a good chance we will be doing that. It's got the same issue on this side. We've not got the door handles in, so we do need to actually put them in, but I'm pretty sure they're inside the car somewhere. So yeah guys, that is the outside of the car. It's really not too bad, to be honest. If you come along this way, you'll see the headlight is missing, but inside the boot I'm pretty sure we do have the headlight. It's not a good sign, the fact that the bracket for the headlight is still on the car and then the headlight's inside the car.
Yeah.
So if you look here, the bracket's here and the rest of the headlight is in the back of the car, so we'll have to plastic pull that back on. Yeah.
So guys, the headlight inside the car, you can see right there guys. It looks like the battery has been replaced. It looks fairly new.
Yeah, there's a big chunk missing from where the bracket was. So hopefully you can repair that. If not, maybe get new ones. I'm not too sure yet, but we'll have to see. What I find weird is the inside of the car is all black, but the boot of the car is all grey. So the boot carpet is grey, but the rest of the car is black. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. They should have been black as well.
Now this is the way they actually come, these BMs, for some weird reason.
So you can't get black boot lining?
I'm not too sure, but they normally come in grey. These are older type ones.
Guys, comment down below if you can actually get black. If you you can't get black, I think we might actually get black, because it looks kind of strange, to be honest. I'm not really a big fan of it.
Yeah, it looks like office carpet. So we have this bracket right here, which goes on the headlight. So we got a seal for the door handle. Then we got loads of bits right around here. So we got directional indicator. Yeah, right there. Then we got loads of nuts and bolts, and yeah. For some reason, guys, if you look right here, if you do have spaces on your cars, you'll know. So anyway, if you do put spaces on your car, you get these bolts right here, which are extended bolts. So your space will be right here, then you have your alloy wheel, and it all tighten up. So anyway, this is your normal nut right here for your wheels, and if you do put spacers on, these are the ones you use. So I'm assuming someone who did have this car previously did have spacers on the car.
You got a couple of IK bags inside there. I reckon you can fit inside there, mate. So you've got two IK bags back down there. You've got this tray which normally sits along that side above the battery. You've got the door sills for both driver and passenger door sill. What else you got these wooden trims. Now we haven't showed you guys the inside of the car yet, but as you can tell, it does have the wooden strips and panels. So I'm not really a big fan of that, to be honest. So we'll have to definitely change that. It reminds me of an old Rover. If you guys remember the old Rovers that had the wooden kind of trim. Are these for the windows? Yeah, for the window.
Yeah. So them strips right there sit along here. So similar to these.
Yeah, it's just random bits and bobs inside here, really.
So do you have anything under here? Nope. It comes with the heated seats.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, so you got heated seats right here. So nice. A lot of the BMs, they don't come with the a lot of the older models don't come with the sat nav. This one's actually got the sat nav on it as well. So the key right here. Yeah, so we got the sat nav, heated seats,
yeah, so you've got a DVD
as well. Right, so these are all extras.
See, this one's alright, but this one's jammed. So we'll have to get that one sorted out.
We do have a problem with this seat right here.
Yeah, so the seat that I'm actually sat on, I can't move it forward and back, that's why I'm kind of cramped in this position. But the motor that actually moves the seat along the rails is actually stuck on one side. This right side's stuck, but the left side's all okay. So I guess we're gonna have to actually take the seat out to sort it out.
Yeah, so I'll start up the car and you guys could hear it for yourself, that misfire. see the engine light is on right there. I can hear the engine as well. They don't sound right. So we get the diagnostic out, which we have right here. So ignition's on. So we got the OBD connected right here. So you can see right here, guys, it says heater control circuit bank 1 sensor 2. So these faults are normally when you occur when you put decats on there. So I'm not too bothered about them ones yet. Cylinder 3 misfire detected and cylinder 2 misfire detected. So these are the 2 misfires that we have. I'm assuming it's the ignition coils that actually need replacing. They are a very common fault on the BMs. If not, it could be the spark plugs need to be replaced. Worst comes to worst, it might be one of the valves are leaking. So we'll start off by replacing the coils, and hopefully that should sort the issue out.
So you got some good news. I found the handle for one of the sides.
So you got one handle right there.
Yeah, if you look at my side, the door cards can pretty much come off. So it's just hanging on from the top really.
I mean, overall on the rear it's quite clean.
Yeah, the leathers are actually in pretty good condition, to be honest. And you got this little thing here, it's like an arm that comes out and it basically hands you the seat belt. But from what I've heard, they're no good, because a lot of the time when they come out, they completely miss the seat belt, and all you get is like a random arm come out here and the seat belt's still back
Very
down
common
there.
fault on these BMs. So these are fully electric seats, guys. You can see right here the buttons are there.
But like I mentioned before, this one just doesn't work, so if I mute it back, it's gonna make a weird sound. And that's basically this whole seat is just kind of twisting.
Yeah, the problem there is, guys, you have 2 motors on both rails, so one motor should be spinning as well as the other one at the same time. For some reason, this side motor looks like it's not spinning and this one is, so it's sort of like tilting the seat.
Now, what are our plans for this car and why we bought this car? I think once we actually sorted out the mechanical issues and we're happy with the way this car runs, we are going to be actually spending a lot of time and a lot of money on this car, guys, because what we have got in plan is going to completely change the way this car looks. It's going to go from looking like this to looking like something completely different. Now, I'll give you an idea of what we're going to actually be doing. One of the mods we are going to be doing is, if you look around this way, this roof, we are going to be cutting this roof out and we are going to be putting in a new carbon fibre roof, guys. That's actually not one of the biggest mods we're going to be doing. There is another mod we're going to be doing to this car and it's going to make this car look absolutely insane. That's just one of the many things we're going to be doing.
This is a bit of a twist than what we've been doing in our previous videos, so something a bit different, which you guys will enjoy. Yeah,
this is more focused around modding the car, because normally what we do is we buy a smashed up car, we actually fix it up, and we've been doing that for like at least 10 years. Is that right, Z? It's been about 10 years, isn't it? Maybe more than that.
Probably a bit longer. I've started at a very young age building cars. So.
Oh yeah, guys, for Z it's been his whole lifetime, but for me it's been about 10 years. So yeah, guys, this is actually be a very good project for us. It's going to be a tough one once we actually start doing some challenging mods to this car. You guys know what I'm talking about when the video actually comes up.
Also, another thing, guys, drop your comments down below on what sort of mods you guys want to see. I do read the comments, and so just make sure if you do want to see any mods, drop it down below and we'll consider it.
So your input, guys, is really important to us because we do actually listen to a lot of the things you guys actually say. So definitely follow us on Instagram at Performance Rebuilds for a lot of the polls that are going to be coming up on this car. So we want to get your guys' input as well. And yeah, guys, we are going to wrap this video up. I hope you guys are looking forward to the E92 project. There's going to be a lot going on with this project, guys. So it's unlike any other video we've done. So we do hope you guys will enjoy this E92 series. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share and subscribe.